Andre Reed. I'm a native of Dallas, Texas, and I'm a contestant for MasterChef. I'm a human resources HR manager, and I've been doing that for about 15-20 years. That's my occupation. So today I'm here to welcome you into my home and into my kitchen. But first I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I was born in Nashville, Tennessee, raised by my mom and my dad, and I have 3 sisters and 1 brother. I grew up in a family that loved cooking and loved to eat. We had big family dinners and always gathered for the holidays. My aunt was a huge influence in my life in terms of entertainment. She entertained for my uncle and his club, and she had so many wonderful dishes. When she passed in March of last year, I was handed down her recipes. So I've taken those recipes and now compiled them into what's called the Family Cookbook Project. So my family, my sisters, my brothers, my nieces and nephews have all started contributing the recipes to that cookbook. So I'm looking forward to publishing that cookbook later in the year. So I wanted to invite you into my home and introduce you to my daughter Jasmine, who's 11. Jasmine, you come meet everyone.
Hi.
Hi. Jasmine is a huge cook with me in the kitchen. We do a lot of things together in the kitchen, don't we, Jazz?
Yeah.
Okay, and I've taught her a lot of different skills. Jazz was with me when I traveled to the Cordon Bleu, where I was accepted as a student there in Las Vegas. I entered the 15-month program in 2006 and later ended up dropping out after about 9 months in the program due to financial issues. But it was a huge experience in my life, and it's totally influenced my new style of cooking. I guess you could say, Jazz, I have a Southern style nouveau cuisine cooking, which entails that I take all the recipes from my aunts and grandmas, and I take those recipes where we had heavy sauces, and I've converted those and redesigned them into much lighter sauces using fresh ingredients.
Okay, so like just taking a little bit of the heaviness out.
Yeah, that's right. So what we're going to do is we're going to invite you into the kitchen, and we're going to introduce you to some of the tools that I use and some of the techniques. So come on, Jeff, let's go. Okay. Alright, so what you have here is my utensils. Can't live without the spider. This is great for straining your pastas and other sorts of things there. The tongs, thank you, Jazz. Can't live without these. You've got to have your tongs. Okay, the huge spatula. You need this for your sauces and making sure things get mixed well. Olive oil is another big component in our house. Got to have the olive oil, and definitely have to have the butter. Okay. So one of my signature dishes is called Hit the Spot Chicken. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to show you how we get the dry ingredient, which is our rub for the chicken breast. And I'm going to ask Jazz to step over here. We're going to switch places. And I'm going to ask her to finish up putting the dry rub together. Okay. Usually with the dry rub, you can use whatever ingredients you have in your house. We use sea salt big here at this house. The garlic powder, we use cumin, can't live without the cumin, great spice, and black pepper. So Jazz is going to finish up the rub. Now this is the dry rub that goes on the Hit the Spot chicken, which is one of my signature dishes. In addition to that, we're going to do the compound butter that goes on top of the Hit the Spot chicken and also goes in the sauce for the Hit the Spot chicken. So we're going to take half of our stick of butter here. We're just going to half it. And it's already come to room temperature. And we'll take the wrapping off here. And then I'm going to have Jazz show her technique, and we're going to chop our garlic.
Yay.
And also the jalapeno. Now, I'm going to have Jazz do the garlic, I'll do the jalapeno. So what we need to do, what's the first thing that you do, Jazz, when you chop the garlic? You're going to
place the knife on top of it and then crush it.
You're going to crush it. Okay, and that helps us take the skin off a little bit more easily than we would if we didn't crush it. Okay? So Jazz is doing that. Okay, and she's taking the skin off. I'm going to help her out here a little
Yeah.
bit. We're going to chop this end off here and just take the skin off very quickly. And then we're going to reach up here and we're going to get one of the bowls. So we have a garbage bowl. And we want to make sure in cooking school we were real big about keeping our stations clean. So we want to make sure that we incorporate that into our home cooking. So we'll put that over here. Okay, okay. And then we're going to take the skin off of this one real quick. Okay. Got it there? Okay. Alright, we're going to cut the end off here. Take our knife. You have to be extremely careful, so if you're a child and you're cooking, make sure you have supervision in the kitchen. Real important. Okay, so I'm going to let Jazz go ahead and do her best here in terms of chopping the garlic. Okay? Remember our rules here. Make sure you keep your hands away from the knife. Okay. In the meantime, while Jazz is doing that, I'm going to go ahead and cream our butter for the, grab the spoon here, for our chopped garlic and our jalapenos. And that is going to be the compound butter that we'll use for our hit the spot chicken. Okay, so the butter's nice and creamed here. And then when Jazz gets her garlic in, we'll add that, and I'm going to help her out here a little bit with the jalapeno. Now, you can choose to leave your seeds in with the jalapeno if you want. It depends on how much heat you want in your dish. And we're going to just go ahead and do it real fine here with the jalapenos. Get that in there. Now this makes the hit the spot chicken really, really good. And if you want to, you can do extra butter and extra jalapenos. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and add this in. When Jazz finishes the garlic, we'll add this in and we'll cream it together. And that's going to be the butter for our sauce. Part of the sauce. Now the other part of the sauce requires that you use a fresh orange. So, you know, I'm real big on fresh ingredients, and that's part of the whole style I have. It's a Southern style nouveau cuisine, which uses the fresh ingredients, and you substitute that so that you don't have the heavy sauces. Okay?
Okay, do I need to chop this one too?
Yes, let Mom come over there and chop that. And then in the meantime, we're going to get ready to plate our dish. And I'm going to ask Jazz to get the plate over there for us. We're going to chop our garlic up here a little bit finer than what we have here. And this is when all the cooking skills come into play. Okay? And that's why it's great to have that formal cooking skills. Okay, so I think we've got this fine enough. We're going to take this and we're going to put it all here in our compound butter. Okay. And my nephew is visiting me, and this dish was kind of something that we put together when he came in, and I had a bag of chicken breast, and I'm not a big chicken breast person, so my deal was, what can I do that'll make it different and make it a little, put a new twist on it. So this is the recipe I came up with. Okay, so we've got our butter there, and Jazz has just taken the hit the spot chicken out that we just cooked earlier. So we're going to unveil that here, and this is what your dish will really look like. I'm going to bring it over here just a little bit. Make sure you always use your mitt here because it's hot and it's from the oven. I'm going to take it over here, and we are going to plate this dish, and we are going to invite my nephew in to taste it.
Great.
Now, what we're going to do is we're going to, here are our sides that we have. We have mashed potatoes with some of the skin on, and we have some green beans there that we're going to add to the plate. And we need our trusty tongues, so we're going to grab those tongues. And we are going to put one chicken breast here.
Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah, we're going to put another chicken breast here on that side. One on this side. And see that great sauce? It has all the orange juice. It has the lemon. It has the honey in it. It's just a wonderful sauce to go with the chicken. So we're going to reserve that here so we can pour it over our mashed potatoes. All right, so Jazz, get the spoon over there where we have the butter.
Okay.
Okay, and we are going to use that spoon.
Okay.
Put the butter to the side right here. We're going to plate up our mashed potatoes. We're doing this home style, so everybody can get chicken breast and get mashed potatoes. The green beans, we're going to plate it right there. Make it look pretty as we can. Then we're going to add our green beans over here on the side, like this. Yum.
That looks really, really good.
Yes, we're
Can't wait to eat that.
Okay, we're going to put the green beans over here on the side, so we have a great place. Now, we're going to take this spoon and we're going to take some of our sauce here, and we are going to add the sauce over our chicken.
Mom, you know you're taunting Josh.
Yeah, we're going to add our sauce over the chicken. There we go. Alright, and then we're going to add a little of that sauce over the mashed potatoes.
I need to eat some of that.
Okay, there we go. Alright, and then
The
our
butter.
cream butter, we'll just add a little of this over the mashed. This compound butter is the best. You can add anything you want to it. We'll put a little there. We're going to put a little over the chicken, and as it melts, it just gives a wonderful flavor to the chicken that's unbelievable. Okay, we're going to do that, and now I think it's time to eat.
Perfect.
It's
So
picture
let's see
perfect.
if we can, James is taking the camera right now, so we're going to switch and introduce James. So there's my nephew, James.
Hi, guys.
Okay.
Wait to eat this.
You can't wait to eat it. So what we're going to do is let's just get some forks. And a couple of forks. And we're going to have everybody dig in. And you know what? I don't think you even need a knife for this chicken. It's just that great and wonderful. So James, you want to go first?
Hey,
Be
my
our taste
pleasure.
tester? Since this dish was really designed for James, because yeah, we've got one. We'll use this one right here. Let's wipe that off. Get the jalapeno off of there so you don't get the spicy. But this dish was designed for my nephew James when he came to visit. This was about a month ago. And as I said, I wanted to do something different. So let's get his opinion on the hit the spot chicken and see what he says. See how your butter melts on that chicken? It's just absolutely wonderful.
This is really good. Seriously. Okay, and this is not just because she's my aunt. This is some of the best food you can ever get.
And James has been with us for Christmas and holidays, and he knows that I love entertaining. Okay, and I think to invite people into your home and serve them the best home style food that you possibly can, that's what it's all about. So we want to thank you for visiting us, and we want to thank you for coming into our home, and I'm going to see you as the next contestant for MasterChef. Thanks.